My next guest is the host of the new Hollywood Squares, and starting tomorrow can be seen on the new America's Funniest Home Videos. Please welcome Tom Bergeron.
I'm still kind of reeling from Billy Crystal's story about Gary Cooper smoking pot.
Yeah,
I know.
The legends fall hard, don't they?
I want to rent High Noon again now. Check that out. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I see what you're doing there. See it, and I like it. Now, you ever get confused with Tom Berenger? Does that ever happen? You have a sort of a similar name, and I'm wondering, do people ever think...
This morning I was on The View. The first
I don't tell you my problems.
You don't want.
I love you, America.
You don't want Star Jones stalking you. Trust me.
Okay.
So the first time they booked me on The View, I was kind of waiting to get a confirmation of the date, and I was talking to one of the executive producers at Hollywood Squares. I said, "What's happening with The View booking?" She said, "Oh, this is a little embarrassing. They thought they were booking Tom Berenger. They don't want you."
That's so tough.
Yeah.
That's lousy.
Yeah.
Because we knew we were booking you. I want you to know that right now.
Good.
Yeah. I said, get me Tom Bergeron. Yeah. And they said, do you want Berenger? And I said, no. He's scum.
That's right.
I want nothing.
Sentiment exactly.
Now, let's talk about the Hollywood Squares. I was watching this game when I was a kid.
Yes.
And I'm curious about a few things. First of all, is there a strategy in that? You're playing tic-tac-toe, you know? Is there a big strategy there? Does someone ever come in and way overthink it, like X's through the middle? I mean, does anyone ever...
There's a malady I call tic-tac-toe blindness, and you can see they're staring too hard at the board, and it's as if you can hear their brain lock.
Right.
Now, I wouldn't think tic-tac-toe is too problematic, but it does lead to people doing stupid things. I mean,
well, what about, I'm curious, the questions, I mean, if you're watching, there's a lot of game shows out there now. There's, you know, the Jeopardy and the Millionaire.
Sure, yeah.
The questions on Hollywood Squares aren't super hard.
No.
Has anyone ever missed one that was like, oh my God, what is your problem?
Yeah,
How could you miss
Peter Marshall did the show for 14 years. I was only about 3 weeks into the show before I hit my first contestant.
You actually hit the contestant?
With the card. I just hit him on the head with the card. The question was...
And now he's suing Tom Berenger.
Yeah, he is. That's how it works. It's very nice.
He looks to you nicely, yeah.
You can see Tom Berenger on Court TV now. The question was in The Wizard of Oz, Ray Bolger played the Scarecrow, and he asked the wizard for, and then Bruce Vilanch said, brain, and the guy disagreed. And I said, how can you miss a question like that? And I just hit him on the, and Whoopi started yelling, it's the Wizard of Oz, man. The house falls on the witch, and Dorothy's chased by all those little white people. Come on!
The person started crying.
I know.
Now, you're bringing back America's Funniest Home Videos.
I like to think of myself as the Lazarus host.
Yes.
I bring back old shows, Hollywood Squares, America's Funniest Videos. Yeah.
When I leave this show, you will host the new late night with Conan.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
It won't be me. It'll be you in like an orange wig.
That's right.
Hiya, folks.
That's right. More freckles. Yeah.
What's now? What's the? Yeah, America's grown up a lot since the first. You know, in the 80s, we'd watch the America's Funniest Home Videos, and someone would get hit on the head with a tennis ball, and everyone would go like, ha ha!
Be edgy.
But now, the jackasses out there, people are being fed into lawnmowers on TV every day.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it's the new craze, and so you're going to have to compete.
But we're being, we're sort of the kinder, gentler reality show now. I mean, you'll still see, Grandpa take it in the nuts with a golf club, but...
No, you couldn't hear.
Was it Grandpa or in the nuts that made you gasp?
You know what was really strange is that I don't think you could hear this at home, but a woman in the audience went, oh! And I thought, it's like, this woman is a time traveler from 1915.
Yeah, that's right.
That is not the most scandalous thing someone said on TV. This woman just appeared from like the 1920s. I think I'll check out what television is.
That's right.
In the nut. Good Lord. It's very strange.
I guess to her we're going to be a lot edgier than even I thought.
Yeah.
So, go figure.
She's like, what is this jackass? I should check it out.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to take that out.
Man.
So is it a lot of people, I noticed that was a common theme on the old Funniest Home videos, was someone getting hit in the genital area.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There is a gravitational pull. Once you're holding a baseball bat, a golf club, a croquet mallet, it's
I bet you guys are faking those. I bet you're putting a magnet in the crotch and some iron in the ball and just like, whang! Hey, look at that, Grandpa. What happened?
Yeah, but you got that. You got gravity as the great equalizer still. It's great.
Right. So you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying this show. How many shows are you going to do? Are you going to be one of those guys like Dick Clark?
Well, I filled in for Brian Gumble last week on the early show and America's Funniest
TV,
Videos,
man.
and I got the spray on hair coming at 2 in the morning. You want to watch
Yeah, you're going to start doing infomercials.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Don't do too much television.
No.
That's what I think.
Really?
Yeah, but listen to me. I'm on at 12:30 at night. I clearly know what I'm talking about. I've got advice for you about television.
Thank you, Conan.
Well, America's Funniest Home Videos premieres
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on ABC. Tom, thanks for being
here.
Tom. Yeah, nice to have you. Tom Bergeron, everybody. We'll be right back with Tricky. Stick around.